Okay. Hello, hello. Good morning, Grace and Lucy. How are you guys doing today?
We're great.
Good. Oh, it's so exciting to see you both. And so, Grace, what would you like to? So, I want to just do a little check-in here before we get started. So, tell me how you're doing and what's going on in your body, and then you can give me an update with Lucy as to any milestones she's going through, and then any type of requests that you have for the class today.
So I just started working out more, so that's been really awesome. So I'm feeling a little stronger, and I'd like to do a bit more core work. I'm trying to build up to being able to run. Lucille I don't have any areas of issue at all, maybe just a little bit of soreness in the neck and low back with carrying her all the time. And then she's been going through a big leap, so she's a little fussy and clingy, so I anticipate this being slightly more difficult than normal.
Okay. Well, we will do what we can today, and we'll honor where your body's at and where Lucy is at, and if you need to stop and breastfeed at any point or change a diaper or go grab, Binky, whatever you need to do to take care of her, that's definitely okay for this class.
Thank you.
And then we can also address the neck and the lower back as well, since it sounds like you said those areas are a little bit, how would you describe them? Would you say sore or tight, or what's going on in those areas?
Just slightly sore and tight, but not in pain, but I can just tell when I move them or if I focus on them that there's a bit of sensation that's not ideal there. I think it's because of the constant bending and lifting. So
yeah, definitely. Okay, great. Well, we will work on that today. So go ahead and get in a nice, comfortable seated position and put your baby onto your lap for our meditation today. And when you're ready, go ahead and close your eyes. Taking a nice deep inhale in through the nose. Exhale, release out through the mouth. Feel your shoulders melt with that exhale. And again, slow, deep inhale in through the nostrils. Pushing that breath deep into the lungs. And exhale, release, blowing away any stress or tension or anxiety or tiredness today. And again, slow, deep inhale in through the nose. And exhale, release. Feel a wave of calmness wash over your body and baby too. And then on this next breath, you're going to lightly press your lips together and continue inhaling and exhaling out of your nose. Not forcing the breath, just doing it at your own pace. Start to feel that connection with baby. Welcoming baby into your meditation and yoga practice today. Feel her body pressed against yours. I want you to think of a mantra that you can use throughout class today, or a phrase that is empowering and helps you to feel good. Some of my favorites are, I am a good mother, or I love my baby and my baby loves me. Finding that phrase and repeating that throughout class today and sending that mantra to your baby as well. And then next, thinking of an intention for class today. There's no right or wrong intentions. Just anything that you want to walk away with from the yoga mat for you and your baby. Take a couple more breaths at your own pace. Sending that breath throughout your body, down to baby. All right, and go ahead and open your eyes. And putting your baby in front of you, we're going to do a little baby massage to start out with. Get the circulation going in our babies and to help them to relax and feel good. Megan is the hiccup.
Michael grabbed her for a diaper change.
You need a diaper change?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely. Go for it. So you said Michael took Lucy for a diaper change?
Mm-hmm.
Bless you. Okay.
No. Level, Krista. Is that better so you can see us?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay. All right.
All right, so while we're waiting for Lucy to come back, we can go into our first pose. So we're gonna go into our bound angle, so putting the soles of the feet together, and the hands are grabbing the feet. You're creating that nice diamond shape in the legs, and let's take a nice big circle with the body here. So stretching the groin, the inner thighs, the lower back, the sides of the body. Yeah. And then take in the opposite direction. Perfect. And coming back to the center, inhaling up nice and tall. Exhale, you're gonna round over, letting your head drop towards your feet, letting your spine round behind you, shoulders drop forward. Relax the legs out to the side.
I'll mute it now.
Feeling a nice stretch down the spine and the back of the neck. Oh, good. Yeah, so you can put baby in your lap or babies in front of you. And just always making that connection with your baby. Just maybe putting your hands on her stomach or on her feet. You might get kicked in the head a couple times, which is okay. We'll just laugh about it. Couple more deep breaths here. Letting the whole body relax. Good, and then coming on back up. And next we're gonna take this side to side. So you're gonna bring the right hand down. Left arm's gonna come up and over, looking at the inside of the elbow. And then take it to the other side. Nice opening under the rib cage and to the other side. And the other side. One more time to each side. And last side. Perfect. And coming on back up. Now let's go to that baby massage. So bringing our babies in front of us. Welcome back, Miss Lucy. I hope you feel better after that diaper change. So we're gonna start by holding their hands and pressing our thumbs into the palms of their hands, massaging. And just smiling, cooing at our babies. If they're talking, we can talk back to them to start to encourage that language development. And then you're gonna work your hands down their arms and up to their shoulders. Just working up and down the arms. You like to get massaged? Yeah, it feels good. Yeah. And now holding onto their hands, we're gonna open up their arms out to the sides, bring them back in. We're gonna say, how much does mommy love baby? This much. How much does mommy love baby? This much. How much does mommy love baby? This much. Good. Next, we're going to move on down to their feet. So massaging the soles of their feet. And then working our way up their legs, just gently pressing and squeezing. Yeah. And then we're going to do some leg movements that's good for digestion. So we're going to move the knees in and then bring them out and in and out, in and out, in and out. And then we're going to do the bicycle legs. So gently rotating the legs in a circle here. Need to go. We're gonna ride on the bicycle. And then take it in the opposite direction. Lincoln's riding a bicycle. Good, good, good. Yay! Okay, awesome. Next, we're gonna do a couple more seated poses. So coming into a cross-legged seated pose, and maybe whatever leg you have behind, bring that in front to give a nice even stretch to our hips. Yeah, I can hear you. And we're gonna do some twists now. So take your right hand, bring it behind you. Left hand comes outside of your right knee, and just gently start to twist back, working your way from the base of your spine up towards the crown of your head, and then letting your gaze come over your back shoulder. And we're going to twist to the other side. So bring the left hand behind you, right hand to the outside of the left knee, slowly twisting, starting from the belly button and then working your way up through the crown of the head. Good, one more time to each side. So nice deep breath, and exhale as you slowly start to twist. And then the last side, come to that left side. Perfect. Coming back to the center, and then we're going to stretch our right leg out. Keep our left foot connected to the right inner thigh for Shavasana. And you're going to use your hands to gently twist you to face that right leg. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, let yourself slowly start to come down, melting over the top of the right leg, feeling a nice stretch in the hamstring, and a little twist in the upper body. Maybe you put one hand on baby just to let her know we're still there. I see you. I hear you. I didn't forget about you. Yeah. Yeah. Perfect. And come on back up. Bring the right leg in. Take the left leg out to the side this time. So right foot connects to the inner thigh. And then slowly start to twist towards the left foot. Inhaling the spine tall to prepare, and then exhale, letting your body melt down over that left leg, head dropping towards the knee. Placing one hand on baby, letting her know that she's with us in this yoga practice today. We're deeply connected. Okay, and come on back up. And we're going to transition onto our hands and knees next for some cat-cows. So you want your baby right under you. Yeah, are you used to laughing? Used to laughing. All right, so pulling that belly button up towards the spine, starting out with a flat back, and then inhale, we're gonna gaze forward, gently lifting the tailbone. Our gaze comes up, and then exhale, we're gonna round, drop the head between the shoulders, round the spine into our angered cat. And inhale, come forward. Oh, they might grab your hair as you do this. You're gonna come forward into your cow. So not overarching that lower back, but just a little tilt of the tailbone. And as you pass through these two poses, you can make some animal noises for your baby. So I like to do the cat sound when we're coming to cat. And then I move as we go into the cow. Moo, moo. Meow, 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 meow. Moo, moo. Meow, 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 meow. Moo, moo. Just enjoy those little baby giggles. And then you're gonna take your gaze side to side, wiggling the body, let it move however it wants to move right now. You may be taking some nice big body circles here. Just listen and honor your body, what it needs today. Yeah, and then you're gonna curl the toes under, press into your hands and come up into down dog. So keeping the knees slightly bent, keeping our gaze with baby here. And then alternate heel lifts. Let the shoulder blades slide down the back. And then you can make some doggy noises here. Yeah. And you can bend the knees and straighten the legs. Letting yourself start to come into your first down dog of the day. Beautiful. And then coming back down onto your knees. Open your knees out to the side, toes together. Sit back into child's pose. So let your forehead rest to the floor, and then keeping contact with the baby, touching her legs or belly. And just breathe deeply into the back. And then come on back up. Next, we're gonna do some push-ups to work on that upper body strength. I know, I see you. So we're gonna come onto our knees, hands right under the shoulders. And then we're gonna bend down, letting the elbows brush past the rib cage, and we're gonna kiss our baby on the way down. We're gonna do that 10 times. And squeezing the glutes, pushing the belly button up towards the spine. I see you, Oh, yeah, do you like getting kissed? Do you like getting kissed? Good. And then you're going to push back into your child's pose again to stretch the back out. All right, and coming back up, next we're going to come into our standing poses. So let me just adjust my... So you want to make sure when you're bringing baby up with you that... So we're going to bring our baby facing out this way, and then we're going to come up one leg at a time. There we go. Perfect. All right. Yeah, you ready? So we're going to start out in Tarasana, mountain pose. So looking down at your feet, you want your heels in towards each other, feet slightly turned out, pressing into all four corners of the feet. And Grace, it's important to check in with your posture here, because what happens is when we're carrying baby all day, we tend to start to arch or lean back like that. And so we want to practice imagining that we have flashlights here on the points of our hips, and that the flashlights are pointing forward. Right, so we're not overarching and we're not leaning back like that, right? So light bend in the knees, the abs are pulled in towards the spine, and then rooting down through the feet, making that connection with the earth. Good. And then next, we're gonna go into Warrior One. So stepping the right foot back, that back foot is slightly pressed out, and we want to front bend in the knee. If you have baby, you can rest baby on that front leg, and then stretching the arms up so the biceps are right by the ears, and making sure those hips are facing forward. Again, pulling that belly in. Nice deep breaths, feeling tall and proud and strong like the warrior mama you are. Couple more breaths. And then we're going to switch to transition to Warrior Two. So bring baby on into the right arm, and then we're going to open up to the long edge of the mat. Widen the stance a little bit more. The front foot intersects the back arch. The foot here, and then you're going to stretch the left arm out and letting the front knee move out towards the pinky toe. And again, take the belly, pull it in. Yeah. Yeah. Couple more breaths here. It's okay, baby. It's okay. It's okay. Good. And then coming on up, straightening that front leg. Turn the toes in towards each other. to face the long edge of the mat. We're gonna bend the knees, place the baby on the ground for a wide leg stretch. You're not happy right now, are you? Yeah, okay. So we want the toes in, heels out. Okay. And just letting your head come down towards baby. Shifting your weight forward into the front of your feet. Yeah. Are you hungry? Are you hungry? And then to come on out, we're going to heel toe our feet in towards each other. And then bend the knees and pick baby up. And then come on back up. And I'm going to do, I think he needs to eat, so I'm going to do a quick feed break for him. Okay, so resuming here, now that Lincoln got a little snack. So we're going to pick him up and face our babies out towards us, and then come up one leg at a time, starting in Tarasana, mountain pose. So feet slightly turned out, heels in towards each other. And again, remembering those hip points as flashlights shining out in front of us. Couple deep breaths, sending that breath to baby. Hi, baby. And then inhaling up and exhale, we're gonna sit back into chair. So letting our baby rest on the tops of our legs, making sure when we look down, we can still see our toes. In the flat back, chest is lifted. We're working on our strength here in our lower body and our core. Perfect, coming on back up, and then stepping the left foot back this time for warrior one, pressing down into the back heel, bending that front knee, holding baby with the right arm, letting her be on that front leg, stretching the left arm up, making sure that our hips are facing the front of the mat. Yeah, if you have to bounce a little bit, keep them occupied. Lifting the chest nice and tall, making sure that belly's pulled in. Good, and now let's transition into warrior two. So bring baby towards into the left arm, opening up towards the left side of your mat. Front heel intersects with the back arch of the foot, letting that front knee come forward over the pinky toe. And then stretching the right arm out, gazing out past the middle finger. Lifting tall out through the crown of the head, relax the shoulders down. Feeling like tall, proud warrior mama. Great, and coming on back up, straightening the legs. Let's pivot the toes in towards each other, facing the long edge of the mat. Bend the knees, lower the baby down to the ground. Transitioning into our wide leg pose here. So framing our hands on either side of the baby. Maybe you want to make your stance a little bit wider. And letting your weight come more into the front of your body versus leaning back. Gazing down at baby. Maybe you can kiss baby. Maybe blow in her face. Yes, I see you. I see you. Yeah, we love yoga. We love yoga, don't we? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Yeah. You just need a little snack earlier. Good, and then start to come up, and you're going to heel toe the feet in towards each other, engage the inner thighs, bend down, pick your baby up, flat back, and come on back up, and then slide the back leg to meet the front. And now let's transition down onto the floor, so coming down one leg at a time here. And next we're going to come into our lower back bends, also known as Sphinx pose, and this is going to be good tummy time for the baby. So putting your baby in front of you on their tummy. Perfect. Let me just readjust my camera here a little bit. Okay. All right. And then coming onto your belly. So you and baby are facing each other, propping yourself up, drawing your forearms, letting your belly button sink in towards the floor. Or you can do it side by side. Yeah. This is one of those poses where at first it might not feel so intense, but the longer you hold it, you definitely start to feel it in that lower back. You can either have the feet together or feet separated. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There's your pinky. There's your pinky. Just remembering to breathe here. Always breathing, deep breathing in our yoga poses today. Remember, the more we stay relaxed and calm, the baby will feel that from us. Perfect. And next we're going to come into our locust pose. So I'm just going to move Lincoln back a little bit here, but still keep him on his tummy. And we're going to bring the forehead down to the floor and then bringing our arms alongside our body, palms in, fingertips reaching for our toes. And then inhale, we're going to come up. And we're going to lift the upper body, the arms and legs away from the floor, squeezing the glutes, gazing at our baby, inhaling up, exhaling, coming down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. This time, interlace the fingers. And squeeze the shoulder blades in towards each other. Yeah. Opening up the front of the body here. Perfect. And then come on back down, resting your forehead on the backs of your hands. Bring your feet up into the air and then rotate the legs side to side to release any tension from the spine. And then push back into your child's pose. So opening up those knees, toes together. Sit back, forehead to the floor. And come on back onto your hands and your knees. For pigeon pose, we're going to bring our right leg in towards our body and rotate that leg out and sending the left leg. Ooh. Maybe you might need to rotate baby and bring her onto her back. You're okay. You're okay. Okay, that's okay. There we go. Okay. So you can be either up onto your hands here, and this is going to be a nice little stretch for the lower back. If you want to take out the back bend, you can come down onto the forearms, and making sure that you're staying right in the center of your body. So sometimes people want to kind of like come over to the side. I'm going to make sure we're staying right in the center here. And you're going to feel a nice opening in the front hip flexor and the stretch in the right outer hip as well. So breathe in here for a couple more breaths as we open up those hips. Yes. Hi, looking at our baby. Right there. Hi, yeah. Maybe you like to blow a raspberry on your tummy. Hi. Good, and then coming on back up onto the hands, slide the right leg back, and then let's take the left knee, bring it forward, open it up towards the front hands, slide the right leg back for pigeon on the other side. Either staying high up on those hands or coming down onto the forearms. Staying right in the center of your body, feeling open in the front hip flexor and the left outer hip. Nice deep breaths into the hips. Yeah. Yeah. You're doing great, buddy. Remember to tell your baby how wonderful they're doing right now. Acknowledge them. Yeah. You're doing wonderful. You're doing so good, Lincoln. Yes, you are. All right, and then coming on back up. So slide that right leg in. And next we're going to do some core work. We're going to do boat pose. So I'm going to show you what it looks like from the side. So go ahead and grab your baby. They're going to fly with us today. So putting them right onto the tops of the shins. Yeah, they usually love this one. Okay, and then when you're ready, rocking back, bringing those shins parallel. Yeah, flat back. There's a smile. There's a smile. And then relax the shoulders. And then you can bring the legs in and out. Ooh. Yeah. Hi. Hi. Keeping that flat back. And then resting down here for a moment. Yay. We're going to do it again. Yeah, we are. We're going to do it again. And then when you're ready, one more time, you're going to rock back into your boat, lifting baby up into the air. Yeah. Shoulders relaxed, flat back. What are you saying? What are you saying? And then we're going to take the legs in and out, in and out. Yeah. Ooh. All right. And then bringing the baby into your legs. We're going to roll on down onto our backs. Yeah. Okay. So they usually like to be here right in between our legs. And so we're going to do a bridge pose next. So planting the feet flat into the floor and then lifting the hips up, holding onto our baby, squeezing our glutes, sending our weight backwards, feeling a stretch in the upper body. And I see you. I see you. Yeah. And then come on back down, one vertebra at a time. And let's come up again. Squeeze the glutes, press into the hips. Yeah. Bringing the gaze down towards our chest. And come on back down. And then this time what we're going to do is we're going to take baby and we're going to raise them up and down, up and down, up, flying like a little airplane, yeah, up, yeah, and down, good. And then putting our baby back between our legs, we're going to do our last pose, happy baby. So grabbing onto the outside of our feet are big toes. It looks like an upside down squat. Or yeah, maybe baby is also right beside you. And then we can just rock side to side. Yeah. Good, and go ahead and release. And then getting ready for Shavasana. So baby can be on your chest, or maybe you want to lay on your side with baby. Maybe baby wants to nurse here. Yeah. If you're on your side, you can bring a pillow under your head. Right. Here's your pinky. Where's your pinky? Here you go. Here you go. And if you can, just close your eyes for a couple of minutes. And just resting with baby and letting your body rest. Nice deep breath. Maybe rub your baby's back. Remember that mantra that you chose at the beginning of class today, and repeating that again as you lay here. And start to wake your body back up, opening and closing your eyes, wiggling your toes and fingers. Taking some nice deep breaths into the body. And when you're ready, start to push yourself on back up. Bringing your baby back in front of you. And to complete this yoga practice today, we're going to sing a song with our baby. I see you. I see you. It's really good to sing to our babies at this stage, because when we sing, that's how their brains are able to understand our words better. So let's do Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star today. Everybody knows that classic. I know it's great that you're breastfeeding. So yeah, we're going to sing. All right, ready? Here we go. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how what you are up above the like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how wonder what you are. Yay! Yay! We did it! So thank your baby and thank yourself for this beautiful yoga practice today. And I want to check in with you, Grace. How are you and Lucy feeling right now?
Great. It's a wonderful practice. Thank you, Krista.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. And I'll keep doing this every Saturday morning, so you're welcome to join in as many times as you want.
I love it. Thank you.
All right. Well, you guys have an amazing rest of your day, and we will see you next week.
All right. Thank you. You too.
All right. Bye.